What up, Ghost? What's up? I'm moving around. I'm about to sit down right now. Hey, are you gonna watch that Fundora fight tomorrow with Keith Thurman? I'm gonna come back on live later tonight. Not later tonight, but later today to talk about that fight. I want to talk about that fight. I don't know if you're gonna watch it or not. I don't like when I be coming on here not prepared. I don't got my coffee, you guys. I probably just still jump on here. Let me see so you guys can see me. I noticed that like sometimes I don't be getting like people just be strolling through when they don't see me. I don't know why people do that. Let me see. I'm trying to put on my glasses. I was looking a little rough, so I was trying to. Ooh, I don't know why my glasses look so dirty. I don't know why my glasses look so dirty. Y'all can see me now. Can y'all hear me? I don't think y'all can hear me. Can y'all hear me? Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? I don't know if you guys can hear me before. Ghost, did you hear what I was telling you? I don't know if you can hear. Yeah, because you hear me before. I was saying, are you going to watch that Fundora fight with Keith Thurman? I'm going to come back on here later to talk about it. I want to talk about that fight. I didn't have the weigh-ins today. You know how you hit, like, notify me? Oh, I hit the notification button fast. I can't believe that. Thurman is fighting him. Yeah, I was going to say I didn't hear about it. Oh, you didn't? What? What? I don't know if you're familiar with Keith Thurman, though. He's really annoying, though. Like, oh, my gosh. Like, when he talks, I'm like, why y'all just let him, like, continue to, like, talk like that? I don't understand. Like, he just talks a lot. Like, you can tell he's, like, a decent guy, but, like, if people didn't learn, like, when you're in, like, boxers, you know, like, when you're in, like, press conferences and stuff, you have boxers that don't know, like, they don't say really much of anything. Then you have boxers that doesn't know, like, when to be quiet. But the thing is about it, it's like a lot of people nowadays, like, they gotta learn, like, etiquette, like, how to act on camera. I feel like a lot of people are not taught that. That's definitely boxers. Like, some of the stuff they be saying, and, like, I was watching one boxer, what's his name? His name was, like, Lester Martinez, I think? I'd never heard of. I seen that he got into a scruffle with Devin or something like that. You got to make a video about it. Yeah, I made one before, but I'm gonna make another video. I'm gonna make another video about it. Probably like after the fight, I'm gonna make a video about it. But this boxer was like on like a interview, and he was like, oh my gosh, like this boxer was like talking about when he got beat up by Devin Haney or whatever. But this fool was picking his nose. I hate to even say it because I'm embarrassed for him. This fool was picking his nose on camera. Like, I'm just like, what are y'all y'all like, y'all not teaching them, like, what to do and what not to do on camera? Like, I guess when I was growing up, you know, like, when I was growing up, stars had to carry. I was like, they don't really have to. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, dang, like, nobody on this team should tell them, like, you shouldn't be doing that while you're on camera. Like, it just blew my mind. It just blew my mind. Dang, let me see. Can I move this? Yeah, I think what's super dope is that a lot of men been hitting me up and they're like, hey, I think it's dope that you like boxing. I'm like, oh yeah. Women like boxing too. We like boxing too. Like, it's just not a man. I was gonna tap into UFC fights tomorrow. Who's fighting? You know what? I put a post up, a short, and I was asking people to like tell me about fighters. So what UFC fighter is fighting tomorrow? Maybe if you tell me, I can get my notepad and write it down. So that way I can check it out. Because I don't want to just do like boxing. I love UFC. Is really hard for me to watch. It's super hard for me to watch. It's just so brutal. Like I have a homeboy that always wanted to do UFC. I'm just like, man, that's really like that's what something dangerous. That's what something dangerous. I'm getting my coffee right now. That says Israel. Hold on. Let me get my notepad. Hey, do me another favor. I screenshotted your Gmail, but send it to me if you can right now, so that way I can you said Israel. And what time? Do you know what time this comes on tomorrow? Okay. Versus. All right. I'm gonna check this out. I'm gonna check this out and do a video of it too. I don't want to just do this boxing. I want to, you know what I mean? Okay. Let me see. I'm gonna write your email address down. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you, family. I got it. And I screenshotted your email, but I was like, I be having too much stuff on my phone. I'm like, and you've been on my mind. So I was like, dang, I'm about to tap in. Okay, thank you. I wrote those names down, and you said it comes out tomorrow. Well, 3 hours behind, so probably like 9 or 10 your time. Okay, 9 or 10. I'm gonna tune in. I'm gonna hit my brother up. And have him help me get that fight. Cause I'm gonna watch the Keith Thurman one, and then I'm gonna watch that one. I'll email as well. I'm sorry. I was asking for Ghost Outside email. Are you in like college or something? Yeah, I am. That too. Okay. I wrote it down. Thank you, family. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I did not want to read the Bible today. I didn't even want to pick it up the way I was feeling this morning. But I feel like when it comes to Christ, I feel like when it comes to Christ and God, like you have to be consistent. Like that's the only way you show God, like, you know what I mean, that you are a faithful servant, is by consistently reading and praying, even though you don't want to. Like I did not want to pick up the Bible. I didn't want to look at it. I didn't want to say a prayer. I didn't want to do none of that this morning, but I did anyway. So I was like, all right, let me just go ahead and read. So usually I talk a lot before I read. But I'm gonna just jump into it. So I'm gonna see where I left off. Excuse me. Did I leave off here? I think I did. Okay. I read yesterday. Okay, yep. So here it says, so let let me bring up Google just in case it comes up with some hard words for me to pronounce. Yeah, some of these words be hard. Then I'm just get to read it. My laptop's about to die. My laptop is always about to die. I don't know why. Ghost, are you leaving too? Are you out too? Okay. It says, so let the sudden ruin come upon them. Let them be caught in the trap they set for me. Let them be destroyed in the pit they dug for me. It says, then I will rejoice in the Lord. I will be glad because he rescues me. With every bone in my body, I will praise him. Lord, who can compare with you? Who else rescues the helpless from the strong? Who else protects the helpless and poor from those who rob them? What? Maculous witnesses testify against me. They accuse me of crimes I know nothing about. They repay me with evil for good. I am sick with despair. Yet then they were ill. I grieve for them. I denied myself for fasting for them. But my prayers returned unanswered. I was sad, although they were my friends, family, as if I were grieving from my own mother. But they are glad now that I am in trouble. They gleefully join together against me. I am attacked by people I don't even know. Isn't that that's wild? They slander me constantly. They mock me and call me names and snarl at me. How long, oh God, would you look on and do nothing? Rescue me from the fierce attacks. Protect my life from these lions. Protect my life from these lions. You see, we gotta pray. We gotta pray stuff like that because people can be lions. Lions. It says, then I will thank you in front of the great assembly. I will praise you before all the people. It says, don't let my treacherous enemies rejoice over my default. Don't let those who hate me without cause gloat over my sorrow. They don't talk of peace. You guys see how he's talking about his enemies? He said that they plot against innocent people who mind their own business. They shout, aha, aha. With our own eyes, we saw him do it. Oh Lord, you know all about this. Do not stay silent. Do not abandon me now, oh Lord. Wake up, rise to my defense. You see how David calls on God? You see how he's asking God, do not stay silent, do not abandon me, oh Lord, like rise up, I need you right now. That's how we need to talk to God. Oh no, I'm here, okay, good. That's how we need to talk to God. Like we need to talk to God as if like we desperately need him. Like, and we have to call on him like that. And I be doing that too. Like sometimes when I be getting like really overwhelmed, I be praying, I'm like, God, this feeling is heavy. Can you take it? And he usually takes it. But you got to talk to God like that and like urgency. You know what I'm saying? And also it says right here, let me see here. It says, don't let my enemies laugh about me in troubles. Don't let them say, look, we got what we wanted. Now we will eat them alive. It says, may those rejoice at my troubles be humiliated in disgrace. May those who triumph over me be covered with shame and dishonor. I don't know if I agree with how he's talking about his enemies. I'll be honest. I said that yesterday. I don't know if I agree. I think it's a little bit too dark for me. But I get where he's coming from because he's saying he's doing so much good and he's praising God. And he's around all these people that don't mean him well and that have hateful spirits. So he wants them to pay. But he doesn't want to make them pay. He's actually requesting for God to repay his enemies. I think if I talk to God like that about my enemies, I think I wouldn't even be able to sleep at night. Like I think it'll be probably a lot for me to even handle because it's like talking to my enemies like that. Like I'm mean. I can be mean, but no matter how much I dislike somebody or no matter how people do me, like it's not in my heart to like wish bad on them. Like I'm not equipped like that. And I really don't even have any enemies. I have people that I'd be like, ugh, like the way they are, man. I just don't mess with them like that. But not people that I'm like, oh, I want harm to come to you. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, when it comes to people, my enemies, and people that don't like me, I feel more sorry for them. I feel more sorry for them. I feel more sorry for their situations because a lot of people that don't like me, their situations is not great. You know what I mean? So it's like I just feel more sorry for them. And I feel like they deserve for somebody to give them grace because they already have a whole bunch of chaos in their life anyway. It says here, It says, but give great joy to those who come to my defense. I let them continually say, God is Lord, who delights in the blessing his servants with peace. Then I will proclaim your justice and I will praise you all day. It says, David cried out to God, defend him when people wrongly accused him. If you were unjustly accused, your natural reaction may be to lash out in revenge or to give a detailed defense of your every move. Ooh, I did that recently. Instead, ask God to fight your battles for you. He will clear your name in the eyes of those who really matter. Okay, we're gonna stop there and talk and process that. Okay, I was in a situation where it's just what was said was like not right? So then like I felt like I needed to justify it. But after justifying it, I felt good about it. But then it's like, and then I was like, nah, like, you know what I mean? Like, maybe some things are like better, like off, like unsaid, you know, but like really stepping back and like, people don't talk about like the flesh, like really trying to stop the flesh from doing bad is really hard. So when you react and something shifts in your spirit and you become angry, you become mad, you become sad, you become like rage just takes over your whole entire body. It's like, you want to do the first thing that comes to your mind. So I'm gonna be honest, like with me, the first thing in my mind now is starting to be pray, but it wasn't like that at first. So it was like I would try to gather things and show people and screenshot and all this stuff, and I'm like, at the end of the day, no matter what I say, you're gonna believe what you want to believe. And so it's like, and usually, you know, when I prove like my innocence, I'd be like, there's nothing more to say. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I showed you, this is what it is. Like, all you guys are liars, right? Okay, but it's like, at the end of the day, it's like, God is like, you are not trusting me enough trusting me. You don't have that much trust in me to trust that I'm going to handle it. Like the people that done you wrong, the people that spread lies on your name, the people that, you know, do all this stuff. Let me put my phone on D&D. Yeah, like you have to trust God to handle it. And people don't talk about how hard that is. So all this stuff that is saying, it sounds easy and it sounds great, but it's not easy. And like fighting the flesh, it's not easy. But it's definitely like, you know what I mean? When you see all these famous people like going online and like trying to clear up their name. At first I'm like, why do y'all even care? Like y'all in the position where y'all got money, y'all got success. Like, why does it even matter, right? But then it's like, okay, I have to put myself in their shoes. I'm like, let's say you are known all over the world and you don't even have like I be having like what, like 10 mean comments. Imagine having millions of mean comments. And when you're scrolling through comments, you're reading all that. And it's like what they're saying doesn't really match who you are outside of what you do. So I can understand it, you know, but God wants us to just be at that level, which it takes time to get to that level to trust that he's going to take care of your enemies and he going to trust people that do you wrong. And I feel like that too. Like I be feeling like when people do me wrong, I feel like they be getting away with it. But then I'm like, we have to channel our mind because that's not true. So if you ever experience a heartbreak, if you ever, you know, been with somebody that's just like grimy, okay, I know we all been there. It's you can't let that shape your thinking, and you have to just like really believe and know that what they got coming to them is it's karma that God got. It's just karma that God has. That's all it is. And it's like, what I don't understand is that, man, I be wanting people to win. And I stay in my own lane. But people stay coming for me. You know what I mean? And then what's also been hurtful this year is that I found out a lot of people that I thought really liked me didn't. A lot of people that I really thought I had a connection with, I felt like they stood good with me, but I didn't stand good with them. You know what I mean? And then God started to give me the discernment to feel like what's going on. And I noticed, I was like, dang, bro, like you don't even really like me. Like imagine being in a relationship with somebody that like is in a relationship with you, but don't really like you like that. Like that's a scary place to be. Yes, and I regret it after. Yeah, me too. I did the same thing. I regret it after. But I don't like when people try to make me seem stupid or when people try to make me seem desperate or like I'm the problem. That makes me mad. And the reason why that makes me mad is because like when I say that I be in my own lane, I be in my own lane. Like I be in my own lane. I like to go out. I like to go out to the parks. I like to go to church. Like I be in my own lane trying to focus on my own life. So when people be trying to paint me to be like this old like person that chases dudes or something like that, I'm not chasing a man. That's just something that has never been in me. So when even like females try to argue, I don't focus my time on stuff like that. If I focus my time on stuff like that, I will have a man right now walking in the background for y'all to see. I don't bother nobody. Do you know what I mean? So I'd be like, bro, like what? Like, no. But certain things trigger me. And when certain things trigger me, I'm learning to lean on my Lord and Savior and tell him this is triggering me. Because and through life, you're gonna get triggered. But in those times of you getting triggered, you gotta stop, you gotta think. And the first thing you should think about is God. And I pray to God. I like to take a break. Like when I'm about to go off, like sometimes I just be like, I'm on it. And other times it's like because I know how I process things, I gotta stop. I gotta stop and think. I gotta stop and think because sometimes I don't stop and I don't think. You know what I mean? And it will really makes me mad if I'm honest with y'all. Women piss me off sometimes. Women piss me off sometimes because it's like I don't even know if I even want to go there, but I'm just telling y'all some of my triggers. I've been telling y'all some of my triggers. Like I'm just telling y'all some of my triggers. Like the way that I am, I'm totally different. And a lot of females want to argue over dudes when I'm not arguing. What I look like arguing over a man, like honestly, like I've been chasing and really focusing on myself. And even people that don't like me, we don't even intertwine. We don't even talk. We don't even talk. So I've been praying to God for that. Like, hey, God, this person is like building up all this energy, taking time. I'm their main focus. And you guys, you can feel energies, right? That's why I deleted my Instagram and my Facebook because I just felt a lot of like just not good energy. There's not good energy. And y'all gotta know when you guys, people gonna come for you more. Hi, Meek. Let me see. Just up, I like your mindset. Hey, I appreciate you, the mayor, 205. I'm glad you like my mindset. Because sometimes it's different. I used to have people tell me that the way I think is weird. And I believe them for a moment of time. And I'm like, wait, no, there's a lot of people that can relate to what I'm saying. Don't allow nobody to like shift who you are. Please don't. Somebody is going to relate to you. And before I didn't want to say nothing because I'm like, every time I say something, people think I'm just weird. But I'm like, nah, like weirdness and all, like, you know, I'm connecting with people. The word says righteous shall suffer. What a key. Oh, you could say a word. You could say a person is your best friend. That's how you feel about the person. Don't mean that the person sees you as their best friend. And that's what I'm learning. A lot of people, the mayor that I came in contact with, they were good in my book, but I wasn't good in their book. And I had to find out the hard way. But sometimes I always like to ignore people's actions. You got to watch people's actions. People can talk and tell you stuff, but you got to watch what they're doing. When you watch what they're doing, that really shows you their intention and how they feel about you. So that's been a lot for me to take on. And God has been revealing a lot of things because God was like, hey, where we going, you a little bit too naive when it comes to people. Like, I know you love people, but you got to know that not everybody is of me. Not everybody is of God. Not everybody, you're around some corrupted people, and I want you to see it. And when God showed me it, it was too much. I didn't want to see it no more. That's how hurtful it was. I didn't want to see it no more. It still is so painful. I dropped tears before I even got on here. And I was like, I don't even want to pick up the Bible, get on here. I dropped tears before I got on here. Because it's so hurtful when you really think that you love somebody and you really think that y'all got a bond. Or if a friend, you really think that y'all got a bond. And then you come and you find out that they got all these negative, hateful, mean, envious things to say about you, and you're just blindsided because you didn't see it, right? But having a good heart, that can put you in situations like that. Because I have a good heart, and sometimes I can be so blind when it comes to people, I'm put in situations like that, but I ask God to like show me. That's all you gotta do is ask God to show you. Nick said, that's why I don't mess with people, especially females. They can be really vindictive. And a lot of females, and it's crazy because I have people that are like this. They will like hate you so bad for cutting them off or hate you so bad that they will even start trying to sleep with your man and stuff like that. Like just to feel like they got back at you. And I didn't think that because I don't believe in like messing with people's men and stuff like that. There's 1,000 men in the world. Like there's no reason for me to start talking to your ex and stuff like that. And plus, with me, it's like a code. You know, it's a girl code. Like if you like somebody or anything like that, like I'm not gonna entertain them or nothing. Like it's just a girl code, right? I used to like people, and I had friends that said, no lie. One friend told me, and I was mad at her because it was this guy, right? We had a lot of history, and he posted like something on Facebook. It was in high school, guys. And then when he posted something on Facebook, like the picture was, oh my gosh, the picture was fire and went crazy. Okay, like I mean, whole bunch of likes, whole bunch of comments. It went crazy, right? So he was like all cut up, and he had like boxers on. It was super low, like crazy. And I looked, and my best friend at the time wrote on there was like, I'm not gonna lie, you look good. I said, what the heck? I said, what? Right? I called her. I called her a couple times. She was like, hello. I was like, what's up? She was like, I already know what this is about. I'm like, what is this about? Right? But the thing is that like, the thing is about that friend is like, we were able to talk through things, right? So like, because the friend at the time, she was so level-headed, different. Her morals was different, but we're so level-headed. We're both so level-headed, right? And she was always seeing where I was coming from when it comes to things, right? Because our principles and everything was different, but she was learning from me. And that's always good, a good dynamic to have in friendships. So with her, she was like, she's like, are you calling me about the comment? I said, yes. What's up with that? She was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I don't know why. He looked good in the picture, don't he? I said, yes, he does. She said, so he looks fine as hell in the picture. I said, yeah. She said, and you seen everybody else say it, right? I said, yes. She was like, so what's wrong with giving him a compliment, right? I said, you know that I'm messing with this dude. You know the feelings, you know how he feels about me, you know how I feel about him, you know we mess around, you're my best friend, you know that, right? But she didn't think nothing was wrong with her comment. She didn't think nothing was wrong with it. She was like, and then she told me, she was like, well, I feel like you always like and talk to all the fine guys. So it's like you got to make room for me to talk and comment to somebody. I was like, you know what? I just, sometimes it'd be different, right? And I didn't trip off of it. I didn't trip off of it. But I'm just telling you how some people, how they see things, it's not aligned to how you see things when it comes to friends and people. So that's why it's important to make sure that you know how these friends are. You're not just bringing people in your life. Like you understand what they are, how they think, right? And I noticed and yeah, that's what Nick said. That's why I don't mess with people, especially females. That's why I noticed that like when it comes to having boundaries, your boundaries is maybe different from another person's boundaries. So it's good to make sure you guys align. Francesca said, this is me to a T. I am a new supervisor. Sometimes I get annoyed. I get silent to gather my thoughts and say it's an issue. But my coping mechanisms, any advice on how to overcome it? Okay, so first of all, God bless you on being a supervisor. Being a supervisor is very, very hard. Like, I've been presented with positions like that, but because of the way I am, that's too much responsibility, and really managing people is really, really hard. So first off, I just want to say, like, I'm proud of you, and that's you doing it big, you being a new supervisor, okay? And so what you said, you said sometimes you get annoyed and you get silent and you gather your thoughts. Oh, so what exactly coping mechanisms are you asking for? Advice on how to overcome it. Like overcome you getting frustrated. Like let me know exactly what the question is so I can make sure that I Answer. Oh, I gotta catch them in the comments. Action speaks louder than words, as my papa tells me till this day. Facts. Let me see. You said earlier discernment. You can't ignore that discernment. That's your spirit person talking to you. I used to try to ignore it because I didn't want to listen to the discernment. Right? When God was speaks to me, for the longest time, I would ignore God. Right? Even when I was of the world and out here doing God knows what. God will always talk to me. And he's like, I already told you about this person. What are you doing? I ignored him. I used to ignore the spirit of discernment. And that's why, Mayor, it's very important to listen and make sure that you're connected with God, because he's going to guide you through everything. When y'all start dating or talking to people or interacting with people and stuff, God will tell you when a person's spirit is off. You got to listen. Don't ignore it. That's how people be getting in these relationships. I got into some relationships where I seen signs of the person, but I ignored it. You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. Listen to the discernment. Jealous spirits, all that. Yes. Jealous spirits, you got to stay away from jealous spirits. And then what's scary is about the people that have jealous spirits, but they don't tell you that they have jealous spirits. Like, it's like low key. Those are the ones that you gotta you gotta be careful with. They're in your face, they're gassing you up, they're giving you all this stuff. Like, you really think they're supportive and they're really not. Those are the ones you really gotta watch out for. And the reason why I know so much about the people is because I told you guys, like, out here where I'm at, I've always been very popular, and I've always been around a lot of people. Too many people. Like, too many people. And so, but I was able to learn people. I was able to learn a lot of different things from interacting with people. And I asked God to put me in situations where it challenged me to learn how to handle difficult people, right? Because unfortunately, we got to deal with people every single day. Action speaks louder than words. So why does God not show us he's real? God, where is God's actions? I can't answer that for you, and I'm not going to. I can't answer that for you. I can only go off of me and what I experienced. And I experienced I experienced God. I had spiritual encounters with God. So that's where my belief comes from. Because God showed me he was real. Because at first I was like, this is a little shaky. I don't know. God showed me. So I can't speak on that. Yes, sir, my guy. On all the knowledge lives, you know. Let me see. Love meeting people like that. Yes. Finally, a woman without a filter. Love you, sis. Love you, too. That's the thing. People don't like me because I don't have a filter. Like, I say what I mean what I say. And if you like it or not, like, people be wanting me to backtrack on what I'm saying. I said what I said. Whether you like it or not, I said what I said. If you don't want to accept it, then oh well. You know what I mean? You said ain't no way. Yeah, she didn't try you. She really tried him. Sometimes you just got to sit back, because you can move too soon and end up defending something you need to remove, or let them reveal themselves. That's another thing. I had a lot of women around me that was very, how do I say it? Very fast when it came to men. And they showed me how they were, and I knew how they were. But I can deal with somebody knowing how they are, right? But I like that you said that. But the thing is that the reason why I wasn't really tripping off that situation is because I knew where I stood with the dude. But it's like, I was checking her because I'm like, bro, like, I wouldn't comment on none of your dude's pictures, like, you know what I mean? But it's like, I don't know. People are just like wishy-washy. Like, you gotta be around people that, like, you know how they are. How does one becoming comfortable in their own skin despite having insecurities? So the first thing is that you have to own your insecurities. You have to own it. You have to own your insecurities. You have to earn it. You have to own it. That's the first step. Fantasia, I'm waiting for you to respond to what I said, boo, so I can give you advice. Was it? Yeah, you're the one that asked me about. Let me see. Yeah, can you, if you still here, first own your insecurities. So what I will advise you to do is to write down everything down on a piece of paper, right? Everything that you're insecure about, right? Everything that you're insecure about, and just say, I am insecure about this. I am insecure about that. I am insecure about that. I'm insecure about that, right? Visually see it, own it, okay? Own everything, own all your flaws, right? After you own all your flaws, That's the first step, is owning it. It's hard to own something. Before, when I had problems, it was very, hi, Banana, welcome in. Before, when I had problems, it was very hard for me to accept the problems that I had. So my grandmother was like, look, until you accept your insecurities, you're gonna stay insecure. You gotta own up. I'm like, no. I knew it was true, but I wasn't ready to face it. Okay, so own up. The second thing, start working on your insecurities. Okay, it could be as like, if you're insecure about your weight, you can start working on that. If you're insecure about your looks, you can start working on that. It could be simple. I'm not even talking about nothing like too crazy. Like, I'm talking about like, if it's like just making sure your hair is done every day. Me, I can't leave the house without earrings and my necklace. And then I like to like, conceal my eyebrows and like put Vaseline. Like, there's certain things. Like even if it's making sure you wear like neat clothes, fly shoes. Like, just start with doing things. Doing things, right? That you're insecure about. Let me see what else you said. The more you own your flaws, and the more that you love yourself, flaws and alls, you will naturally see your self-love will increase, if that makes sense. So this is me. Everybody, they can say all types of bad stuff about me. I know what it is. I owned it, and I turn my flaws into like secret weapons. I do. I turn my flaws into secret weapons. I used to get mad all the time. Bad, want to fight, right? I took that anger and I took it to the boxing gym, and I was very successful, right? And like, I get kind of like, I get insecure when I don't know where I stand with people. That's one of my insecurities. Like, but that's stemming from like being bullied and never feeling like I matter. So that's an insecurity. So that's something that I'm insecure about, that I'm working through. I'm just honest enough to tell you guys. But once you own it, it's just own it first. And just live bold. This is me, this is my flaws and all, and this is what we're doing. That's it. Enjoy your life, keep evolving and prospering. You will see me. Yes, thank you. Hit the likes as soon as you come in to the chat. Thank you. Okay. Okay, yeah. So I talk about this is what I was talking about, and I kind of got long-winded. But it says, instead, ask God to fight your battles. He will clear your name in the eyes of those who matter. It says, God, faithfulness, justice are contrasted with the sinful hearts of the man and women. In spite of our fallen condition, God pours out his love on who knows him. It says, sin whispers the wicked deep within their hearts. They have no fear of God at all. In their blind conceit, they could not see how wicked they really are. Ooh, everything they say is crooked and deceitful. They refuse to act wisely or do good. They lie awake at night, hitching sinful plots. Their actions are never good. They make no attempt to turn from evil. Y'all gotta watch out for people like that. There's a lot of people out there that's like that. Y'all gotta watch out for people like that and follow your discernment. Your unfailing love, O God, is as vast as the heavens. Your faithfulness reaches beyond the clouds. Your righteousness is like mighty mountains. Your justice like the ocean's depths. You care for people and animals alike, O Lord. How precious is your unfailing love, O God. All humanity finds shelter in the shadow of your wings. You feed them from the abundance of your own house, letting them drink from your river of delights. It says, for you are the foundation of life, the light by which we see. Pour out your unfailing love on those who love you. Give justice to those with honest hearts. You hear that? Don't let the proud trample me or the wicked push me around. Please don't let the wicked push me around, because they've been pushing me around and I just been like, I'm telling you, y'all probably think I'm crazy, but I'm telling you, like or like it feels like the wicked's around me and they're all like pushing me, bro. And I'm like, and I'm pushing everybody back. I'm like, God, where is you at? Where is you at? Because I'm getting pushed around. It says, look, those who do evil have fallen. It says they are known down, never to rise again. It says, trust in the Lord, wait patiently for him to act. The Psalms vividly contrast the wicked person with the righteous. It says, don't worry about the wicked or envy those who do wrong. Whoo! Y'all hear that? This is really talking to me right now. What are you making brunch? Evil give you no choice but to watch. Well, ooh. Can you give me context to that, please? So that's crazy. It says don't worry about wicked or envy those who do wrong. And sometimes I be looking at people that do wrong and I'm like, God, how are they getting away with that? And God tells me all the time, they're not getting away with it. Don't worry about it. That's not nothing for you to worry about. It's on me to worry about it. Sometimes the way God be talking to me, I'm like, hey, I feel a little bit disrespected a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? God be giving it to me too raw sometimes. Too raw. You know what I mean? It says, because the wicked has no fear of God, nothing restrains them from sinning. They plunge ahead as if nothing will happen to them. That's so true. But God is just and is only delaying their punishment. Y'all hear this? The knowledge should hold us back from sinning. Let the fear of God do its work in you to keep you from sin. In your gratitude for God's love and mercy, don't ignore his justice. It says, in contrast to evil people and their wicked plots that end in failure, God will triumph it. He is faithful, righteous, and just. His love is vast in the heavens. His faithfulness reaches beyond the clouds. His righteousness is as solid as the mountains. His judgments are as full as the wisdom of the oceans are with the water. We need to not fear evil people because we know that God loves us, judges evil, and will care for us thoroughly internally. It says, David praises God for his tender care of living creatures. Although humans are made uniquely in God's image and hold a special leadership in the role in creations, it is clear God has a deep affection for animals, which are part of his marvelous creation from the beginning. And God showed his love for animals. He even told Adam to give all of them names. After he was born, Jesus was placed in a manger, which is feeding through for animals. Have y'all heard of that? What is that? What is a manger? A manger is a feeding or open box used to hold hay grade. What is it? What is it? What is that? Oh, what? Have y'all seen these? This is what it is. Oh, is this what they're saying he was in? Oh, Jesus was placed in a manger. Oh, this is what it is. I'm tripping. This is what it is. I've seen this before. I was like, what is a manger? I didn't know what that was. Let me load it. Okay, I was trying to bring it bigger so you guys can see. Jesus was placed in a manger. This is what a manger is. I seen what it was, but I didn't know it was called a manger. I guess you learn something new every day. Did y'all know what that was? Did y'all know what a manger was? This right here. Hold on. I'm trying to bring it bigger. Okay. Hold on, guys. I got too many tabs open. They got like a lot of my personal stuff up. So let me close it out because some people be kind of sketchy. You know what I'm saying? Kind of sketchy. Let me see. That's funny. It's not funny, but like this is what it is. Okay, hold on. Can y'all just show me a bigger picture so I can show them? So a manger. Let me show you guys. Right here. Can y'all see it? That's a manger. I didn't know it was called manger. Let me see. While we don't elevate animals to the same status as human beings, yeah, we do. Some of us do. God created order calls us to care for them and to never abuse them. All right, I think I'm gonna stop right there. Right now, he's just talking about animals, which animals are important. Okay. Animals are very beautiful. I love animals. But I'm scared of sun. I'm scared of sun. Okay, should we stop right there? I gotta keep track of time. Okay, so I'm about to get off right now. Ooh, what is that weird smell? It smells like barbecue. So what I loved about today is that it's just saying that people that do you wrong or people that are doing wrong, like, don't think they're getting away with it. So I think that was really cool. To like hear in the Bible. So a lot of things that like I'm reading, I don't know, it probably helps you guys, but it's really helping me. Because I'm in a season right now where I need God. I'm in a season right now where I need God, like more than ever. In the beginning of the video, I told you guys I didn't even want to get on here. I didn't even want to open my Bible today, and I'm gonna force myself to continue to read because I didn't want. I didn't, and everything that I've been going through, I was like, man, I was like, it's so easy just to give up and like give up on like faith and give up on praying. It's so easy to do that. But it's like, when you know that God has been so good to you, it's like you don't want to give up. Most definitely when you put a lot of hard work in. I put a whole bunch of sweat and tears when it comes to my faith and to get to where I'm at. So it's like God never gave up on me. So why would I give up on God? So even and this is the thing, we got to be more honest with God. What's that? What you post? What's that? Ghost. You got to be honest with God and let God know when you're tired. So if you're tired or you're irritated about something or you're fighting anything, you got to be honest and tell God about it. And be honest with him. Be honest and tell him, like, I told him this when I said, God, like, I'll be honest with you. I don't feel like being righteous today. Like, the way I'm feeling, and my mind just been like playing through all these thoughts and everything, and I'm just asking God to grasp my mind, grasp my thoughts, allow me not to, like, sometimes I spend so much energy on things that don't deserve my energy, right? So much silly things that keep me distracted, but I know the devil wants me to stay distracted. So that's the thing, like, we have to control our minds and really be strong and not allow ourselves to think about things for a little bit. But you shouldn't be wasting your time thinking about things for hours at a time. Yesterday, I was thinking about something and it was like playing in my head, and I was trying to come up with all these scenarios to justify it. And God was like, you're never gonna get your answer. Like, just move on. But I'm learning, like, not like to stop feeling like I can control people, because I can't. And then also, I wanted to talk to you guys about why it's important to pray during hard times. It says praying during hard times is difficult because intense pain, fear, anxiety, and other creates a sense of emotional or spiritual fatigue, making it hard for us to feel God's presence. It is often a battle against the weak flesh and finds it hard to focus and combine with discouragement from unwanted prayers and spiritual exhaustion. Okay? So it says here, the reason why people struggle with praying all the time is because the intense pain could lead to too numb to pray. And being too numb focuses on focus or stops you from articulating your needs. And it automatically reduces like prayer life. Wow. It says doubt and unanswered prayers, disappointment over unmet expectations can cause a loss of motivation to continue to ask. Ooh, y'all hear that? God controlled us and guides us. He really does. We have a choice to love on people or don't. I don't know what that end part says. I'm trying to read it. But you said God controls us and guides us. He does. It says misguided views on prayers, viewing prayer as a burden or a performance requirement, perfect words, and rather than relational conversation. That's the thing. Like at first, I thought I had to always be like, Father God, in the name of Jesus, I come to you today, God. I won't cast my demons down, dear Lord. I felt like you have to have like a full like elaborate vocabulary, like speaking in tongues. Like I felt like you have to communicate to God that way in order to get your prayers through. Because I seen like, the elders in the church, they used to pray like that, and their prayers got through to God. So I thought that's how you have to communicate. And sometimes like I'm working on it now, but I be having a potty mouth. So even if I slip up or say something, I used to feel bad about it. But you know what I mean? Like, it's like God said, come to me as you are. So however you talk is how you talk to God. God knows you. God knows your heart. So, and I just talk like I'm just talking to somebody. Like, that's how, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's exactly how I talk to God. And if I'm frustrated or I don't understand something, that's how I talk to him. It says right here, to help keep your prayer life up, it says keep it simple. It says use written prayers or simply say the name of Jesus to break the dam of silence. It says pray the word, use scripture such as Psalms, what we're in right now, since 1997, says Neek, to guide prayers, then words cannot be found. So like even if you read scriptures, I read scriptures all the time. We aren't supposed to slander people, no, we're not supposed to slander people. But people want to be slandering me. Let me stop being self-centered. No, we're not supposed to slander people. That's why I stay silent. And I just really believe in karma. What you put out is what you get back. And I noticed that me constantly putting out good, I ended up getting a lot of good back. Right? Me knowing that I can air out all types of everything on the person, and me, good evening, and me not deciding to do that, that takes a powerful person to do that, right? I've been facing situations where I'm like, I don't know why y'all playing with me. Because I will post something up and not even take it down. And you gonna be calling me, take it down. Like, because it's like you know the truth. But when you know the truth, and you know somebody's character, that's the thing. I thought that for a minute with me. Like, when people used to say things and try to influence people's opinions of me, that used to bother me, right? Because I'm like, man, like people know the good that I do. So I felt like I needed to stop the people from saying bad stuff. But I learned that it says in the Bible right here where I told you guys, and this really stuck to me. It says right here, I'm gonna read it again. If you are unjustly accused, your natural reaction may be to lash out in revenge or to give a detailed defense of your every move. But it says right here, instead, ask God to fight your battle. He will clear your name in the eyes of those who really matter. So those who really matter, no matter what people say, if they know you and they know who you are and they know your character, they're not going to listen to the noise. Right? I agree. God knows the truth in them. God does know. He knows. And I said this in my video yesterday. I was like, when things are unfair, I tell God all the time, like, God, like, this is unfair. You know it is. Like, you know it's unfair. You know it's not right. But what are we doing about it? What are we doing about it? It says right here, prayer is one of the most ways to find peace in your life. While you are struggling to cope with the circumstances, but the most important reason to do is that it will help you stay strong in the Lord. I heard somebody was talking about dealing with difficult people. I wanted to touch back on dealing with difficult people. I don't know why God is putting me in this direction, but I'm just gonna speak about it. It says dealing with difficult people involves staying calm, steady. And Fantasia, I don't know if you're still here. But staying calm, setting firm boundaries, and not taking their behavior personally. It says here, key strategies include active listening to understand their perspective, using humor, maintaining distance, and controlling your own reactions rather than trying to change them. Now, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to Banana and Neek, I feel like I feel like they have this pretty well when it comes to dealing with people. They know how to um, they know how to let things slide, right? They know how to let things slide. Neek knows how to address something when it needs to be addressed, when she's being disrespected. Banana is like more, and you guys can talk about my mods. Banana, and I could be wrong. They can jump in and tell me. Banana is more like, I got more things to worry about. I'm gonna let you do you. You know what I mean? People are people. Like sometimes you just gotta overlook people. And like I be watching my mods. You know what I mean? How mods interact with people in here really shows you about their character. It says right here though, it says stay calm and detached. Do not react emotionally. Instead, focus on the facts. Ooh, I like this. And keep your composure to prevent escalating the situation. Act unbothered, using short, neutral responses, and take the air out of their negativity. I like that very much. That's why I like to stay calm. When someone starts yelling and stuff like that, I told y'all before I was talking to this woman that was like yelling on the phone. And she was so frustrated because she wanted to have a reason not to help me. Because she didn't know my answer. And when I spoke to somebody else, he told me everything she told me was wrong. Right? So when she was yelling and stuff like that, I just detached from the situation because I'm like, look, I need help on a serious matter that I've been trying to get help with. And I'm not going to allow her and what she's doing to stop the mission. And the mission was for me to get answers, to get help on something that I needed help on. So I stayed calm and I said, look, ma'am, I know that you're doing everything in your power so that way I can hang up, you can hang up, or you can have a reason not to answer my question because you don't know the question. But I'm not going to give you the out. Y'all probably think, I told her that. And I said, if you don't know the answer, respectfully, can you ask somebody else that knows it? Right? I detached. Like, you don't want to give people a reason. You don't want to give people a reason. That's why we are not supposed to treat others the way they treat others. Yes, like when it comes to people, I've learned to always just give respect all the way around. Detach, yes, just leave them. Yes, detach, let it go. And there's no reason to be arguing with people. When you argue with somebody that's confused, are you arguing with somebody that's it's pointless. People like to argue. That's exhausting. You don't want to do that. It says here, set firm boundaries. Clearly define, communicate your limits on what behavior you will not tolerate. If a person is persistent, limit your one-to-one interactions with them. That's the thing. When people have loyalty, like when I interact with people, when I give them access, they felt like they can just do whatever. Right? And it's like, that's not, that you can't just let people treat you whatever. That's why I was always getting into it with people. Because people were used to dealing with other people and doing things, and the other person they were dealing with never held them accountable. I'm the type of person, I'm gonna hold you accountable. You can't just do me like that. And I had people say, oh, well, I see you, I do other people like this and they don't say nothing. I'm not that other person. So if this is my boundary, you're either gonna respect it or you just gonna move on. Like, we not doing that. And sometimes it's hard to speak up for yourself. A lot of people just don't say nothing. No, you can't just let people do you any type of way because they're not going to respect you. Trust me, I've been there, I've done that. Just because I speak on respect and stuff don't always mean that I will, boundaries don't always mean that I always have the great boundaries, right? I have boundaries, but I used to always give people too many chances, right? I have boundaries, I was expressive, but I gave people too many chances. You don't want to do that. Learn from me. Trust what I'm telling you. Leave them without any notice. Yes, sometimes you just got to do that. I used to always communicate. Try to help, try to fix the situation, try to fix the relationship, try to fix the friendship, try to fix everything, right? And then I get to a point where I'm like, something just clicks in my head, done. I drop the person, completely move on, no interaction, nothing. But I try to fight for people. I try to fight for people. I try to fight for people. Not me. I don't like, you say you don't like to argue? Neat. Michelle, you want some pancakes, sausage, and eggs? Making my brunch. Yes. With some extra syrup and butter? Yes. You say you making brunch. I want some. I gotta have like 4 or 5 sausages though. How much sausage you make? Romans 12:14. We are held accountable for our actions. Speak louder than words. Exactly. Exactly. And you know what, Terry? People's words really show you. You gotta pay attention to what people showing you. I mean, the words are cheap. The words don't. If they're telling you all this stuff and it's their actions are not adding up, gotta pay attention to it. Sometimes really seeing where you stand with somebody can be very hurtful. That's what I'm going through right now. With a lot of people, seeing where I stand is very hurtful. And I just pray to God that I find people that cherish the person that I am. I just pray to God that I find people that care about my well-being, care about how I'm doing, really, really care about me, like genuine care. I hope that he adds people to the team, because I do have a few people that I have connections with and that are beautiful people. So I'm not taking away from that. But I just pray that God really blesses me with those people. Okay, I got FedEx overnight shipping. Hey, make sure they have you gotta put a warmer in there though, because I want it kind of warm when it gets to me. Ooh, Terry, I can tell you believe in God, huh? It says here, listen and empathize. Sometimes difficult behaviors stem from feeling unheard. Listen to their perspective to find common ground, which can de-escalate tension. I always try to find common ground with people, but sometimes people don't give you that grace. It says avoid taking it personal. Understand that person's negativity is often a reflection of their own internal struggle, stress, or unmet needs. Keep it brief. Avoid over-explaining. I over-explain a lot. Is there anybody in here that over-explains? Is there anybody in here that over-explains? I over-explain a lot. So that's why I'm learning, like, I don't have to justify my answers. I don't got to give nobody, like, I over-explain. And sometimes it's just better just to keep it brief and keep it pushing. That's what I learned. That's what I learned. Sometimes it's better just to keep it brief and keep it pushing. Because I notice sometimes no matter what you say, no matter what you do, like, some people, it's just not worth it. And I noticed, like, sometimes I talk too much. Sometimes I learned, I was like, you just gotta be quiet. Like, you ain't always gotta, like, argue with people or explain your side. Because some people are never gonna understand your side. You know what I mean? So everything that I'm telling y'all is everything that I've been practicing. Everything. 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 I can't deal with that, especially with grown people. Not me. I'm done with that. You said the only people I over-explain with are these females. They always the one. You know what? Yeah, these females are something different nowadays. I never had like a lot of female friends. Only like a select few. Okay, so I want to say this before I leave. If you feel intimidated, master energy with a strong, positive, and assertive posture. Standing up tall, surrounding yourself with supportive people, and maintain your perspective. That's the thing. Sometimes people don't like confrontation. A lot of people don't. They avoid it. A lot of people avoid confrontation. Sometimes the way this world is, you're going to be in situations where you have to. I know a lot of people that avoid it. They don't like telling people how they feel. They don't like communicating. They try to put like, you know, being the bad person, they put it on other people. Like, no, you got to deal with it head on, whether you want to deal with it or not. You got to deal with it head on. Who said BS? I had female friends, but they didn't want to be my friend. Always wanted to be my friend with benefits. Well, you deserve better than just being friends with benefits. You know what I mean? Or you don't like BS. You said, I just can't, girl, chill. I want to be your friend and do female stuff. Well, usually like with women, they like, I came across some women that were like, I don't know what idea they got, right? But they would tell me what they're looking for, and I'm like, okay, I understand that, but that's not like, that's not what I'm on. Like, I'm sorry you got the wrong idea, but that's not what I'm on. I just, people these days are just so confusing. I can't like, I can't keep up. I can't keep up. Hi. Ugh. Did you get to work out today? No. You know what? My sleep pattern has been off. So I've been kind of avoiding the gym because I don't like going in the gym like feeling really fatigued. But I'm gonna go in there today and I'm gonna do like a treadmill workout. Yeah, but I haven't been eating a lot. So today I had oranges and eggs, but oh my gosh, I took like a bite of like 2 eggs and then had like 2 oranges and I was like full. But like I forced myself to get that nutrients in. So I'm gonna get that workout in today. I only worked out like, I wanna say, how many times this week? Like twice. So if I get like 1 more day in, 2 more days in, that's cool. I hope this live was good, you guys. Sometimes I'd be like, should I even leave my live up? I don't never watch my lives back because I think it's kind of cringy. At first, it was so hard for me to even like put videos up here because I was like, oh my gosh, I sound so like dumb and it's cringy. Oh my gosh, I see something so crazy though. Like, oh, I see something so crazy. Thank you guys so much for 15 likes. If you guys like the vibe, please subscribe. Like, I seen, oh my gosh, it was this guy, he was talking. And then as he was talking, he was like, he has a lot of subscribers, okay? Let me tell you guys, like, it'd be like 5,000 people watching him. And he was like, I hate to do this, you guys. I hate to do this. I'm like, what is he talking about? Homeboy, like, started peeing on the live. You can't see it, but he's like, I gotta pee on the side of the road real fast. And I'm so sorry. I was like, oh my God. So I talked to him a couple of times. I'm about to write him. I'm about to write him like, hey, like, man, your channel was bad. You got it back. You can't be doing stuff like that, man. They're going to drag you on this internet. Like, how hard is this to be like, hey, hold up. Put the phone on mute. Turn your camera off. Like, I don't understand how people don't know, like, what and what not to do, like, on the camera. I just, that's crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. Mr. Wilson, did you work out today? Bruh, no way. Neek, yes. Yes. I went back to the video because I thought I was tripping. When I went back to the video, this dude is holding his phone and like, hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. Like, I gotta pee. Boy, ain't no way. Boy, ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. Like, I can't get away with stuff like that. Like, if I do crazy stuff like that, like, I pay for double time consequences. Like, that's just like, I just don't know how people feel so comfortable doing stuff like that on the internet. Like, I don't understand it. But a lot of people were not taught. He showed it. No, he didn't show it. So, man, he's a boxer commentator, Ghost. He didn't show it. He's just holding the camera, like you could see his face, but he's saying, hey, I'm so sorry for doing this. I'm so sorry for doing this. I gotta pee so bad. I guess he was about to pee on himself. And so when he was about to pee on himself, he just like peed on the side of the road. But like still had everybody on camera. It's like 5,000 people on live. He didn't show it, no. But he just got his channel taken down because somebody jumped on there doing like something like inappropriate, which was really messed up because, you know, he does great content about boxing. So I don't know why somebody would do that to him. So his channel got taken down and he just got it back. And then he did that. Do you think that's good or bad? I'm not no stud, but if y'all get stud vibes, so be it. But I'm not a stud. I don't know how I get, how would I give stud? See me with makeup on. And let's see if you say if I'm a stud. I mean, you guys, being called stud, masculine, all that stuff, it doesn't bother me because I know who I am. And I know I just have a natural, strong personality. So if y'all want to call me studs, there's some dope studs out there. F it. Like, you know what I mean? And what's so beautiful is that, like, my daughter, she's like, I want to be just like you. So she's, like, real swaggy with the Nikes and the way she dresses. And I let her express herself. Because she's like, mommy, like, and she been going to the gym with me. We on 3 pounds of weight, though. We going to try to push it up to 5. We on 3. But she was like, yeah, mom, like, my body's like yours. I want to have like a 6-pack. I said, let's do it. She's like, I want to be more toned. Let's do it. Let's do it. So we going to go to the gym again today. What makes her, yeah. Nick, sometimes Nick, you be sounding nosy. She said, how she a stud? What makes her come off as a stud? I want to know. Yeah. No, Nick be asking good questions too. Nick be wanting to know. Just like Nick, you had me dying yesterday when that Emily girl was on here talking about you're a liar. You said, I want to know the tea. I want to know the tea. What's going on? What she lie about? So, Ghost, even though he didn't show it, do you think that he should, like, did you think that was, like, clown behavior? Do you think it was, like, clown behavior? I couldn't believe that, bro. I was like, man, like, it's just certain things I'm gonna ask the question. I know. I guess you're gonna ask it for me. Bold enough to say it, yeah. And sometimes I be wanting to know. So that's why I'm like, hey, let me know how I give off stud. What's good though? Ooh, me talking to you guys really, really made me feel better. Like, I was feeling super heavy this morning. I was like, oh my gosh. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed. I'm glad I got on here even though I didn't want to. We did Bible study. Talked a lot about God and everything. That's the thing, because in this lifetime, you need God. We need God. The cameraman should have pointed elsewhere. Okay, he was holding his camera, so he was holding his phone. I don't think I'm explaining it. So he's holding his phone, right? So he's like this. So like he's like this. He's like, hey guys, you know, like I hate to do this right now, but I'm walking and I have to go to the bathroom so bad. And so he's like this, and he's like, hold on, guys, I'm so sorry. Like he's like that. So he was his own cameraman. Yeah, he was holding his camera. I want to go get my eyebrows threaded. Let me see. I think I'm gonna go today. I want to go get them threaded, you guys. I had this one girl that threads my eyebrows, but she's always out of town. And she had a assistant in there, and the assistant messed up my brows, man. One was missing. I said, now you know you're wrong. Now you know you're wrong. I told you how I was so mad. So now I found this other girl, and she be having different people in there. But what I do is that I look at their brows. And this last girl went, that was in there. I said, did you do your brows? She said, yes. I said, go ahead and do mine. Hit the gym. Oh, yeah, bro, I'm in there, homie. What you mean? I'm in there. You feel me? I'm in there. On this summer, I don't even wear bikinis. This summer, I don't want to have, I want to be able to wear whatever. We in there. Hit the weights? Yes, we in there. I don't play when it comes to the gym. Yeah, I don't play when it comes to the gym. Like even when I be in there with my homeboys, I be like, all right, let's go. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Pick up the weight. Give me the weight. All right, let's get it. Like, it's that type of energy. It's that type of energy. Like, it's squat. Nah, nah, nah. It's that type of energy. Like, it's not like, okay, can I do 2 pounds? It's not that type of energy. It's not. I love the salute. Should have stayed muted on camera, but it's against whatever platform rules. Then he's wrong. Okay, yeah, he did it on here on YouTube. Like, I wonder, like, when people do like YouTube, I want to do like YouTube videos. Do they go back and like look at this stuff? Like, I couldn't believe he did that. I'm gonna hit him up though. How much you squat? I don't really know. Boyfriend? No, I'm single. Yeah, no, I love that. You guys, I don't mean to sound desperate, but like, it's funny because like when you're like so stuck in like a cycle or a bubble, you start to like really like. You start to think things about yourself. And then as you get yourself out there, you start to meet people, you start to realize like, so I do believe what I, like, you know what I mean? Like, I do believe I'm worthy. I do believe I'm this. I do believe I'm that. Because when you get around the wrong people, oh my gosh, they'll have you thinking stuff of yourself that's not even true. I don't know how much I squat. Yeah, I don't know how much I squat. I don't really lift heavy anymore. Like, I don't lift heavy anymore. I usually do like light weights. Because I want to be real lean and like petite and little and like muscular but small. Are you gay? I'm not. I wish we can be gym partners. Bro, that would be dope. If we were, that'd be dope. And I like people that don't play around. No, I'm not in Dallas. I like people that don't play around in the gym. Like all that talking and stuff like, nah, come on. I'm like, come on, do your reps, let's go. I ain't doing all that talking. Like, I can't stand when people be doing all that talking. Like, we not here to talk. Like, let's get the work in. No. I know a female that bench press. Thank you, Nick. That bench press my weight. Whoo! How much you weigh, though? 100 pounds? What's goody, Godfather? You will come on here right when I'm about to get off. How much you weigh? How much you weigh? 100 pounds? You probably little, Neek. You probably, that's dope. I love your channel and what you're doing. Hey, I appreciate it. I'm telling you, I appreciate it. Sometimes I don't want to be coming on here, but I'm like, you know what? I've been on here for like 4 years. You got people that been on here for like 7, 12 years, staying consistent. So I love that. Oh, okay. So you weigh about how much I weigh? 130 pounds? 135? Ooh, that girl's strong. You weigh 135? The last time I checked, I was 145. Oh my gosh, I was so happy. I was so happy. So now, since I've been like really like on my diet and getting my protein in, my goal weight is around, I don't know, Nick, when I was 135, I was too little. I would say like between 145 and 140. How tall are you? Shit, I was popping in to say what's up. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired too. I'm tired too. How y'all saying y'all want to marry me and get me pregnant and y'all keep asking me, am I a boy or girl? I guess, does it matter? 5'5". Oh, okay. You're pretty tall. You're 5'5"? Okay, I'm 5'3". So you're 5'5", 135. You ain't been sleeping, bro? You be doing the overnight shifts, right, Godfather? 135 muscle, though. Oh, so you solid. You stay in 135? Nah, so like when I used to box, I was at like, my fight weight was 132. So my walk around weight was like 140, 145. The last time I was 135, I was in high school, but I was solid. But when I'm like anything 135 and under, it's too small for like, the way my muscles is built, I just, I got too much, yeah. But right now I'm 145, but I want to stay between 145 and 140. If I can stay at 140, cool. 137, I used to be able to do that. Hi, you guys. Yeah. So yeah, I'm 145 right now. Thank God, cause I was overweight. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. You guys probably like, what? I was overweight. What's up with it? I was overweight. I was overweight. I used to be 140, but it wasn't muscle. So what you do? So did you just if y'all gonna put stud in the chat, y'all need to ask how I'm getting off stud. Y'all gotta answer that question. Then I'll tell y'all if I'm a stud or not. Are you a male? Okay, what time is it? Yeah, it's about that time. Trollers just gonna be starting to come in. So, okay, dang, 5'5". The girl that bench pressed my weight, she thick but all muscles. Oh, she's thick but all muscles. How she is stud. I want to know the same thing. Oh, she's thick but all muscles. Oh, dang. That's what's up. I'm a book writer and publisher. That means you're creative. God bless you. Hi, you guys. If you guys like the vibes, please subscribe. How am I giving off stud? Can y'all answer that? Can y'all answer that? Or Godfather, tell me why people keep asking me. Why do you think people keep asking me, am I a stud? Godfather not gonna lie. And Nick is trying to figure it out. Did Banana leave? I think Banana left. Maybe Banana left. Long t-shirt, earrings, male wear chains. So y'all saying I look like one. That's what it's saying. This is a pajama, this is a PJ shirt. This is literally what I slept in last night. Banana went to go get a banana. I'm done. It's like, who cares what you're... I said the same thing. Yeah, this is literally... I'm showing y'all too much. I literally went to sleep in this, and I just woke up. Literally. Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Amen. Let God fill this place. Let God fill y'all life. Let God fill y'all rooms. Let God fill y'all spirits. Let God be all in your car, in your environment. Let God be everywhere. Nasty, raggedy girl. Nick, I'm tired of you. Nick, I'm tired of you. Do you get that a lot? Let me see. It's probably the way you wear your hair. You're very feminine to me. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I don't know. Do you get that a lot? Yeah, but I think it's because the strength, though. I think that's what it is. Like my mannerisms and stuff like that. I think that's what it is. But I mean, it don't bother me. I've been hearing it like my whole entire life. I've always been very athletic, very like muscular build. Like it's just genetics. Like, you know what I mean? Nasty. Neek. Oh my God. That is funny as heck. Y'all, me and Nick be on here clowning each other. She is funny. All right, guys. I think it's like 8 of you guys watching what I do. No, you said nasty raggedy girl. I thought that was funny. Oh my God. I bet people like, people see what you be saying, Nick, and they be like, will you deal with that? What? I know the humor. I be talking like that too. I like your vibes though for a stud. I appreciate that. I'm not a stud though, like, you know, but I mean, if you like my vibes, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I really like that. I love that I can be myself with you guys. I love that I can come on here and show up and like, don't feel like I have to pretend. That's the thing. Like, I didn't want to come on here pretending to be something that I'm not. So I like that you guys like the vibe. And I like that you guys, let me know if my vibes like ever feel like forced, tell me. Y'all got to tell me. Y'all always honest with me. Tell me. If it feels like I'm trying too hard or anything, tell me. Because I don't want to be like that. That's why, like, when I meet people, even with people that have, like, high status, I force myself to stay true to who I am because I don't want to change myself due to somebody's, like, status or what they are or what's going on. Like, I always want to stay true no matter what. They probably be like, why she's always attacking her. They be saying that, but it's like they don't know you. Like, we've been knowing each other for, like, oh, my gosh, a very long time. You know what I'm saying? And they don't be understanding. I'm like, what? That's when they be like, what's her problem? I'm like, what? I just feel you just embody masculine energy. I do as well, but I'm super constantly femme. Oh, okay, gotcha. I mean, I mean, that's true. Like, I do embody it. But cosmetically, like, usually when I'm all did up and stuff like that, it's totally different. But some days I don't be wanting to do all that. You know? Pretending. I didn't see the word of pretending. I'm confused. How you come in here? Please, God, rebuke confusion. That's one spirit that I God delivered me from. I don't want no confusion because I don't know where that comment came from. God, please rebuke confusion. Rebuke it. Please rebuke it. Rebuke it. Rebuke it. Please. Please rebuke it. Me too. Amen. She can't be that masculine. Yeah, if men still approach her. You know what? Hold on. I don't like what Patrick's giving off, so let's put you in timeout, buddy. Because I don't like when people come in here saying they're confused and stuff like that. Like, let's rebuke that energy. There's so many confusion going on out here in the world. I don't even want that spirit in here. So let's just get it out. That's the thing, Neek. Like when people say like stud and all that stuff, and like, you know, I be pulling. So I'm and when people like when men do approach me, it's like they always say that they like who I am, and they like it. They think it's really sexy. I think it's sexy too. I'll be honest with you. I think it's sexy too. But I do things on purpose, like because I like that sexy side. You know what I mean? Like I like to keep that sex. Ghost laughing. I like to keep that sexy side. So it's like I just like I look in the mirror. I do things like I love like the like embracing. You know, the sexual side, like you know what I mean. Like that confidence is just sexy in general. Confidence is very sexy. And that's what will attract people to you. Like I'm always big on what I radiate, and I want to radiate confidence, holiness. Like that's what I want to radiate, confidence. You know, like when somebody approaches me, I don't be all like that. Like I be like assuring myself, like, you know what I mean? Like you guys, we have to stand. We got to be true. We got to have confidence. Got to have confidence. Confidence is really sexy. Let me see. With long braids and a dress, you'll look fire. I don't do braids, and I wear dresses when I want to. Yeah, I wear dresses when I want to. So like if I go to the club, like I got a few dresses right now that I'm looking at. Like I said, you guys, like if this is your first time in, I'm gonna have days where I show up like this, right? Because like I said, at the end of the day, it's about the message. So some days you may see me, this is PJs. Some days you may see me super dolled up. It just depends on like what the mood is. But the thing is that like the vibe, it follows me everywhere. That's what matters. Yeah. So all right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I've been on here for a minute. People gonna look back and be like, girl, at the end you did not talk about Bible study. All right, I love you guys. Can y'all give me a heart in here, please? Please. Can y'all give me a heart? Somebody give me one heart. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Did you not want just to have braids, though, twin? The way my hair is cut, it's like when I have braids, like the girls don't know how to like tuck the blunt in, so it like looks all crazy. When I have braids in, I look like I'm like 16 years old. Braids are cool, but like it's just like I don't know. I might do braids. I might. If I do braids, I like to do my natural hair. Like I have the girl like do all types of like designs in the middle, and then I just like to have like two like long braids. I do that all the time in the summer. So yeah, I just don't want the singles, but I do like two braids, long braids. Like yeah, for sure. All right, guys. I love you guys so much. Okay, until next time. I'm out.